Hey everyone, my name is Riley and this video is going to answer the question, what is Shopify and how does it work? To put it into simple terms, Shopify is an online website builder and as the name suggests, it is primarily built for people who want to sell things online. Shopify is essentially the platform to use if you want to build an online store and sell products online. Whether that be physical products that you ship to customers, digital products that people can download, or even ebooks, anything that you want to sell online, Shopify is the best place to go. Some examples of companies that use Shopify to build their websites are Gymshark, Kylie Cosmetics, Heinz, Hasbro, Red Bull, and these are just to name a few. Shopify was built to cater to both beginners and more advanced website developers, allowing beginners an easy and customizable user interface, meaning that they can build a beautiful and professional e-commerce website in just a couple of hours. This is due to the range of themes that Shopify offer, meaning that you can just go in, add some products, change the images and text, and voila, you have a professional e-commerce website. But Shopify also allows more advanced website builders and developers to go in there and essentially customize Shopify to whichever way they like. However, that is a topic for another time. We are not going to go into the advanced stuff in this video. I want to keep this basic and just give you a basic summary into what Shopify actually is. Next, let's talk about pricing and how much Shopify is actually going to cost if you want to build an online store. Now, these are the standard Shopify pricing plans. We have the basic plan at $29 per month, the Shopify plan at $79 per month, and the advanced at $299 per month. Now, as a beginner, you absolutely do not need any of these plans up here. So essentially, Shopify is going to cost $29 per month to build your first store. However, if you use the Shopify link in the description of this video, that will give you access to the extended trial of Shopify. Once you click on that link, it's going to take you over to this page right here. And as you can see with this extended Shopify trial, you are able to get the first 3 days for completely free so that you can test this out and see if you even like Shopify. And then after that, you can get your first month for only $1 so that you can actually start selling and making sales with Shopify before you make any kind of commitment. Essentially though, to go back to the pricing, the only difference between these more advanced plans is if you look here at the credit card rate, Shopify is going to take a small fee on every transaction that you make. So as you can see right here, this fee rate drops from 2.9 to 2.7 and then 2.5, and all of these are going to drop down. So eventually, when you do start making enough sales, it becomes cheaper to upgrade to one of these more premium plans, and that is why they are so expensive, although not really offering much beyond that. The only other differences that you get is an increased shipping discount and additional staff accounts. So once again, as a beginner, you only want to go for this basic plan as it is much more cost effective until you are making enough that makes these plans cheaper to go for. Another question that I frequently get on my Shopify videos is Shopify easy for a beginner to use? To cut straight to the chase, the answer is yes. As a beginner, you can pick up 80 to 90% of Shopify in just a couple of hours. Adding the products that you want to sell to your store is extremely easy. All we have to do is go over to products on this left-hand side. Then we can add a new product and enter in the information for this product right here. So let's create a name. Then we can add a description, and Shopify even has an AI tool to help you write this. So we can click on generate text, enter in some features and keywords. We can then select the tone that we want this to be written in. So let's go for persuasive, and then we can click on generate. Just like this, Shopify is now going to create us a product description. And just like that, we now have our product description. Then we can go down and add in images and media that we want to add to this product, just like this. And then we can move them around to the correct position where we want these images to show up, just like that. We can then go down and choose a price for this product. So let's go for $24.99. And then we can add like a shipping rate, add different variants for colors or sizes. So we can add all of the colors in right here. And just like that, we now have our product added and created on our store. Not only are there many step-by-step tutorials that walk you through click-by-click, step-by-step, and show you exactly how you can start and build a Shopify store. I also have one myself. It's over an hour long and it's a complete tutorial click-by-click on how to set up your store. And if you do want to check that out, I will leave a link in the description. But even without these tutorials, you can pick up 80 to 90% of Shopify in just a couple of hours. And then building your store is also easier than you would expect. All we have to do is go down to online store. We can then go down to themes and choose the theme that we would like to add on our website. Now, I already have the Scents theme on my store, so I'm just going to stick with this. Then we can go in and customize this. And customization on Shopify is extremely easy. So all we have to do is click into the section that we want to change. And then on this right-hand side, we can add everything that we want. So I will just go in here and add an image of my product. Then we can click on the text and change this to what we want it to say. And then if we go down, we can also add different sections to our Shopify store. To do this, just click on Add Section on this left-hand side. And then we can choose from all of these different sections that we want to add to our store. Let's add some text. So we can click into the text. That is now going to be added. And then all we have to do is click into the text, and then we can change it on this right-hand side. Pretty easy, right? We can add in all of these different sections, and some of them look absolutely fantastic. For example, we can add in a featured product. Click into the featured product, and then we can select which product we want to add. By default, this is already going to look very cool and very professional. And just like that, people can come straight onto my store and buy this product. Another awesome feature on Shopify that absolutely has to be spoken about in a Shopify tutorial is the Shopify App Store. To access the Shopify App Store, we just click on Add Apps down here. Then we can go to the Shopify App Store. And the Shopify App Store is really where Shopify sets itself apart from all of the other competitors. Essentially, straight out of the box, you can build your store, you can add products, but the Shopify App Store allows you to add different apps and integrations to completely transform your store into something else. For example, one of my favorite apps on the Shopify App Store is Loox. Loox is going to allow you to add product reviews onto your Shopify store. This is a store that I created and uses Loox, and as you can see, these reviews look extremely professional. You can also get other apps like Lucky Orange. This is another fantastic app, and essentially, this is going to give you a heat map for your store so that you can see where people are looking, you can see how long they spent on your store, and it gives you an extra level of analysis. Now that is a little bit more of an advanced app, but just in there, you can see how much customizability and how many extra things you can do with the Shopify App Store. Now, there are thousands and thousands of apps like this, so essentially whatever you want to do or whatever you want to add to Shopify, you can do all of this in the Shopify App Store. No other e-commerce website builder on the entire market has this level of customizability, and the App Store, compared with how simple Shopify is to use as a beginner, is why Shopify is the absolute best e-commerce platform to use as a beginner. At this point, you may be thinking, okay, Shopify looks awesome, but I just have no idea what to sell on Shopify. This is probably one of the biggest roadblocks that beginners are going to face, is actually choosing a product to sell on Shopify. In this next section, I'm going to show you exactly how you can find awesome products to sell so that this is no longer an issue. There are essentially two methods to do this, and the first is actually using TikTok. Essentially, all we have to do is open up TikTok, and there are a few different keywords that we can search here. But one of my favorite is TikTok made me buy it. So we can search this in right here, and this is going to come up with some awesome products that we can sell on Shopify. So let's have a look at this. So this is a silicone folding bottle. Once we have found this product that we may want to sell on Shopify, all we have to do is open up a new tab, go over to AliExpress. So this is a very cheap Chinese wholesaler, and this is probably where 80% of dropshippers and people who sell on Shopify get their products from. So all I have to do is go up here and search for silicone folding bottle. And look at this. We just found maybe not the exact product, not the exact same, but it does the same thing. Like this is a silicone folding bottle. We can go for this one or this one. and we can see the price right here is like £7. Let's say this is £8 right here. So all we would have to do is go into here. We can save these images. We can use them on the website because we are selling this specific product. The second method is a paid tool, and this is one that I have been using recently and has worked fantastic. And this is by using this app called DS's. DS's has found me a few winning products so far. And the awesome thing about this is if you use the link in the description when signing up for DS's, you can get a 14-day trial for only $1. So in here, we can look at the marketplace and we can see all of these best sellers right here. We can also choose from categories. So let's look at pet. We have this automatic pet feeder for cats and dogs that has a camera. This is an awesome product. I might even test this out myself. So it has a camera, it feeds the dog, you can feed it from your app. This is an awesome product right here. And look at this, the shipping time is only 2 business days. So we could go for this. Let's continue to look. We have a cat steam brush, an automatic dog poop picker up. That looks awesome as well. But you can search for absolutely anything here. You can search in the sport category, the pet category, and then all you would have to do is go over to Shopify, add the product, and then build your store. The final thing that I want to cover in this Shopify tutorial is how do you actually get paid on Shopify and how do you set things up so that you can actually make money. Once again, Shopify make this extremely easy, and this is essentially the entire point of Shopify, to make things extremely easy for anybody to set up and make an e-commerce store. So to set up payments, all we have to do is go down to settings right here. Then we can go over to the payments area and then we can see Shopify payments. So all we have to do is complete account setup. And this is going to allow people to pay on our store via Visa, MasterCard, Amex, Discover, all of these different cards, including Apple and Google Pay. So we just click on complete account setup. Then we can go through and set up the business type. So like individual or sole trader. Fill in this information right here. And that is how you can set up payments on Shopify. You can also do the same for PayPal. So you just go in here, connect up your PayPal account. And just like that, you can now set up and start collecting payments for the products that you sell on Shopify. So hopefully that answered the question, what is Shopify and how does it work? If you have any other questions, leave them down in the comments below. And if you found this video valuable, don't forget to smash that like button and tap that subscribe button. And until next time, take it easy.